Hey guys, this is Unripped Gaming Hardcore, and welcome back to another Tree of Savior video. And the build we're gonna do today is Bulletmarker, Assassin, and Shinobi. And in this build, Bulletmarker is the centerpiece, and it's a mix of burst and auto attack. And as usual, we're gonna test it out in the fields to see if this build is crap or amazing. So what are we waiting for? Let's do this. Okay, here's the Bulletmarker, the Assassin, and the Shinobi. And as usual, this build is using Kedoran items that are given away for free. And for this video, we're only gonna tackle skills that are commonly used, so please keep that in mind. So let's go. Okay, here's the challenge mode portal. Here we go! So Bulletmarker. Bulletmarker is a pistol user class that utilizes different bullet elements to his advantage. And in this build, this is the main class. And the main skills you're gonna be using is Outrage, Freeze Bullet, Smash Bullet, Bloody Overdrive, RIP, Full Metal Jacket, Taste, and Silver Bullet. I know, it's a lot. This is why Bulletmarker is considered one of the best classes to pick as a scout. Well anyway, let's start with the skills. Now Outrage. This is the best DPS skill the Bulletmarker has. And what it does is increase the damage of your basic attacks, making it stronger and hit multiple targets. So max this out. This is the first skill you're gonna be maxing the attribute because you're gonna wanna do more damage while this is active. And you usually use this after Freeze Bullet because Freeze Bullet gives your basic attack the ability to freeze enemies. And before using Freeze Bullet, you might as well use Silver Bullet first if the enemy is Dark Element. Because what Silver Bullet does is turn your basic attacks to Holy Property, meaning you get additional 50% damage against Dark Property enemies. Here's the symbol for the Dark Property, just in case. Next skills are the skills you're gonna be using when Outrage is on cooldown, and it's Smash Bullet and Taste. Both are single target skills and it's good against boss enemies, so just use them after the other. Now there's Full Metal Jacket. This skill, use this against bosses with high defense for obvious reasons. Now for the AoE skills. RIP and Bloody Overdrive. Both of those skills are AoE attacks, and the only difference is RIP shoots forward and Overdrive shoots around you. And Overdrive gets an attribute that makes you immune to damage while Bloody Overdrive is still active. So that's good. Now for Assassin. Assassin is a class that specializes in daggers. So why is it here? If this is a dagger class, we're using pistols. It's because of Hasisas and Hallucination Smoke. Let's start with Hasisas first. Now Hasisas makes your basic attack much more faster, and it works with pistols and Outrage, the Bulletmarker skill. It benefits from it. And aside from making your basic attack faster, you also get additional critical damage when you're missing some HP. This is the reason why we took Assassin. This skill is really good. Max this out. And for the next skill, Hallucination Smoke. What this does is decreases your enemy's evasion and critical resistance, therefore making your target more vulnerable. And this is the reason why we took Shinobi, the third class. And now that we're at it, let's do Shinobi. Now Shinobi is the ninja class that utilizes ninjutsu skills. And it's here because this works with Assassin and also works with pistols. Other than that, this is a very strong burst damage class when everything works. Now the main skills you're gonna be using are Bunshin no Jutsu, Katon, Kunai, Raiton, and Meiji no Jutsu. Let's start with Bunshin no Jutsu. Now this skill summons 3 shadow clones that can imitate Shinobi skills. Now this skill is a must, and if you don't max this out, you might as well delete your Shinobi because it's pointless now. Because more clones means more skills being imitated, and if you have less, yeah, it's gonna be weaker. So max this out. Now for the skills that can be imitated, Katon, Kunai, Raiton, and Meiji no Jutsu. All of those are attack skills. Use them right after Bunshi no Jutsu. Just make sure that you use Meiji no Jutsu last because your clones will disappear right after using Meiji no Jutsu. And before using Meiji no Jutsu, make sure hallucination smoke is still up because Meiji no Jutsu hits 2 times when hallucination smoke is still active. I guess we're done stating the reason why those classes are here in this build. Now I guess it's advantages and disadvantages time. Now for advantages. And the first thing that comes to my mind is this build is excellent with both mobbing and boss fighting. And you're always busy casting skills and there's no downtime. And another thing is I find this build also good for farming planium because this build can run efficiently and the boost from Hasisas is really good. Now for the disadvantages. And if you've used this, you probably know. And it's the Shinobi class. Even though it can generate a huge amount of damage, if everything aligns and works properly, generating that damage is tricky because it has to go through different problems. And one of those is the dumb AI. Sometimes the clones are not facing the right way and sometimes it won't move and it targets the wrong mob or boss, or it's targeting the trap. Another problem is the low HP of the clones, and it just takes one swipe from a boss and usually the clones dies, and that's a big problem. They should have given the clones higher HP because most bosses use AoE attacks and the clones just won't survive most of it. Another disadvantage is, I guess, we only use 2 skills from the assassin class, but I think it kind of balances out because those 2 skills are really useful. Now conclusion time. After using this build for quite a while, I can definitely say that this build is on the top 5 of my list and could have been the best if only Shinobi problems is fixed. But even with that glaring problem, I still recommend this build because it's fun and it's actually very strong. And that's it, guys. That's another Tree of Savior video. Hope you guys like it. And subscribe if you want to see more of this. And this is Andre Gaming Hardcore. See you in the next one.